Greetings, everyone. This is Rock and Roll Spot Convention with the Bleak Comic Ground. We've got a decently sized DC and Image haul this week, so let's get started. Kicking things off, we've got Batman and Robin, number 11. So, Batman and Robin have managed to take down, or to deal with the cult of Man-Bat, and, well, deal with Man-Bat himself, as well as Shush. And, well, Damien is still in school, is still attending Gotham High School, though there's a new principal whom we have not met. So, but where the last issue left off, Goliath, Damien's pet giant flying bat creature, returned to him, and he was given a message by Maya Ducard, the granddaughter of Henry Ducard, one of the people who trained Batman. She's found Bane and so the issue begins on Dinosaur Island with Bane fighting a T-Rex rather viciously and declaring himself the king. So, Batman, Robin, and Goliath arrive on Dinosaur Island. The pterodactyls appear to be fleeing something, however, but there's such a large number that, well, its visibility is limited. They land. Apparently, tank tracks are able to be viewed in the jungle, and Maya comes upon Batman and Robin, and it basically says that well, they've got that explains what has been going on with Bane. But she's been looking for him, apparently saying that finding him wasn't easy. After the whole Joker business, Bane had a few appearances here and there, but one day just up and disappeared. She started looking at places where people disappear to. Startaris, Nanda Parbat, Gem World, the works. She was about to give up when she found him playing Jurassic Park. But he's not the only person on Dinosaur Island. The cult of Cobra is there, trying to capture dinosaurs and presumably and seemingly experimenting upon them. But Bane comes upon the Cobra cultists, and they're being seen by, or witnessed. This is witnessed by Batman, Robin, and Maya. And she says that it's basically he's not mad that they're about what the cultists are doing with the dinosaurs, but more that they're on his island. Robin is, of course, has a flashback to Bane murdering Alfred. And becomes enraged. However, Maya points out that while the Cobra, everyone who's come to the island has been injured. Bane hasn't killed anyone. But Robin charges off riding a dinosaur to take down Bane. And while Batman goes after Robin, he's stopped by Vengeance, Bane's daughter. And that is where the issue ends. It's nice seeing Bane's daughter again. I hope that I kind of hope that she becomes a, can basically. It's good to have the idea of her being in Tales with her father is nice, but it would also be nice to see her step out of her father's shadow, so to speak. So, moving on though to our next book, we've got Outsiders #9. So, The Outsiders has been a weird book. Recently, Batwoman dealt with with ghost cowboys, including Jonah Hex, and whereas Batwing and Drummer are coming to a lost civilization, Lost City of Ken, and it's aptly named. Apparently, the cannon is capable of destroying reality. So, of course, the Drummer, Batwing, and Lucius Fox end up encountering some of the natives. They're taken prisoner, and Tickle, Clarion's feline companion, familiar, appears to Batwing. However, the natives of the Lost City of Ken have the Helm of Naboo, and it's apparently it seems that they're pruning the multiverse, trying to getting the kind of, it seems very much like the TVA and Loki, and trying the whole this basically preserve the sacred timeline, but but with the Lost City of Canon, they're not trying to just make one timeline. It's multiple timelines. Multiple realities are okay, but they want it to be orderly. After all, Naboo is the Lord of Order, and of course, Tickle is given the word by Batwing, and fight starts between the worshippers of order and the worshippers of chaos. But while the fight just is basically continues, is internally at a stalemate. Luke calls the carrier, and ends up putting the installing the cannon into the carrier's systems, and Batwoman returns, points out that she found a gun that might kill the world. And so did Batwing. But the carrier was able to lock hers up, Batwoman's up. However, Drummer finds where it's locked up, and the issue ends with her inspecting it. Intriguing. Moving on, though, to our next book, we've got From the DC Vault, Death in the Family, Robin Lives. So, Death in the Family is probably one of the more important Batman stories, and potentially speaking, one of the more controversial stories. It's a story in which Jason Todd was killed by the Joker, and the decision was basically put to a 900 number, to callers to a 900 number. So yeah, and it apparently also it was close. So the issue begins. The Joker's been shot in the head. Batman is. It's possible that Batman was involved, but no confirmation. Batman's watching this on the news in the Batcave and despairing. So apparently, after Robin's beating in Ethiopia by the Joker's hand, he physically got better, but mentally he was. It took a bit. The Joker has been dispelled as an Iranian diplomat, and Batman tracks him down, but Batman seemingly leaves Joker to drown. Once Superman saves him, Superman accuses Batman of they say knowing that Batman was following him, Superman was following him, and wasn't worried that and Batman was counting on Superman to save Joker. Batman states that if that's what Superman would like to believe, who is he to contradict Superman? But Joker's return to Arkham. The issue seems that this series is narrated by a doctor that is eventually called in to help Jason. But Jason is very standoffish and apparently just out. He doesn't eat. Offer to fix his favorite foods. Doesn't eat them. But Dick Grayson comes to talk to Jason. And we don't know what was said between the two of them, but it seems to have helped Jason turn a corner. So when the doctor that is narrating comes by, Jason presumes that he's being sent away under her care, but and so Robin suits up, and goes after the Scarecrow at Gotham Museum. He has a respirator, so he's no, so he won't be affected by the fear toxin, by fear gas. However, Scarecrow has managed to make a version that can be absorbed by skin. And he relives his beating by the Joker, but then his mother shoots Joker in the head. Batman shows up though and beats the holy hell out of Scarecrow, with GCPD having to stop him. And he tries, and the issue ends with Batman trying to comfort Jason after he's dealing with Scarecrow's fear toxin. It's an interesting book. I appreciate. It's interesting that we're getting a basically how do I put this? A miniseries to basically show how the DC universe would have been different had Jason Todd lived. I'm looking forward to seeing how the whole thing plays out, though. Moving on, though, to our next book, we've got Batman '89 Echoes, number 3. So, Bruce Wayne, Batman impersonated a bomber who named Firefly. And he's managed to get himself locked away in Arkham under the care of Dr. Jonathan Crane. However, Robin has managed to get Robin and Batman have something of a plan, which includes some demo charges that'll be let off. And turns out that Batman impersonated Firefly after Firefly's death, and it turns out that Firefly was communicating with the late Dr. Hugo Strange. And this piqued Batman's interest, and leading to Batman decided to investigate Strange's death, but not doing so officially as Batman is capable of doing things. Meanwhile, Harleen Quinzel has managed to get some surveillance footage from Arkham Asylum by bribing one of the security guards. And turns out that there was a squad of soldiers that were exposed to Hugo Strange's Monster Man formula, including Edward Nigel Maynard, or as he's preferring to call himself, Enigma. Another person that was exposed was a guy simply referred to as Desmond, presumably Roland Desmond. as he was referred, as everyone called him, the Blockbuster. Captain Barbara Gordon is taken into custody by the FBI, wanting to know about the fact that some discrepancies in her bank account. Harlene's producer takes the credit for getting the video that apparently shows Bruce Wayne being a prisoner at Arkham. Bruce continues his charade for in having in therapy with Dr. Crane. Crane discusses the therapy. But and while apparently Bruce has been making progress, the mere mention previously of Batman made it had him a little bit agitated. Now it doesn't. He claims meditation techniques. And so, Crane exposes Bruce to fear toxin, basically trying to get him make him afraid of Batman. And it seems that maybe that might do the trick. However, Bruce puts forth an interesting tidbit of information to Dr. Crane. He's Batman. And that is where the issue ends. I'm digging this. I'm digging this book so far. It looks to be on a bi-monthly release schedule, or potentially, or not exactly the most normal release schedule. Anyways, moving on to our last book, we've got Batman, Gotham by Gaslight, the Kryptonian Age, number 2. Gotham by Gaslight is a much beloved and DC Elseworld story, focusing on Batman being active in during late 19th century and taking on Jack the Ripper. Kryptonian Age is the sequel, and basically it's spawning the rest of the DC universe in the Victorian Age. So, in the first issue, Batman was investigating a series of deaths, all pertain to mysterious relics, and he hired a thief. He planted a fake, and Catwoman took the fake, but well, it seemed that her employer was wasn't entirely pleased, but yeah. And her employer was Talia, the League of Shadows. So we open with Professor Adam Strange writing to his benefactor, Bruce Wayne, about an Antarctic expedition that he's leading to discover ruins of the Kryptonian age, which he does. Finding finding some strange architecture, and also one of the men that was sent in the advanced party. No, half of that man. In Gotham, Batman's dueling with Talia al Ghul. Yeah. Talia escapes in large part because she's able to cut his bat line. Crashes an occultist meeting who are apparently Barbados worshippers. In Balmoral Castle in Scotland, John Constantine appears to the Lord of the Castle, wanting to know about why certain relics have begun glowing. It seems that they started glowing in 1860, right after the Carrington event. It seems that Luther was right. But John is hung for various crimes. However, he lands on a mattress and given an audience with the Queen. So he's recruited to be a cat's paw for the British Empire. What could possibly go wrong? Batman is trying to put together everything about what this particular case. There are hints to a forgotten remnant of the ancient past, from a lost age of gods and monsters, an age of miracles. This includes a piece of paper with basically Wonder Woman's logo on it. In Antarctica, Professor Strange's expedition ends up dealing with a rather large bug, and is saved by a figure from the shadows. A woman warrior armed with a sword and a shield. And a golden lasso. And that is where the issue ends. This is on. I'm really digging this. I presume that this is going to basically introduce, or kind of set up a DC universe by Gaslight type of thing, an alternate reality, one of the various parallel worlds of the DC multiverse, with and basically filling it out. We already the first issue of basically saw the discovery of Superman. So yeah, we got Superman, we've got Wonder Woman, got Batman, so we got the Trinity. So yeah, we'll have to see also Adam Strange, Catwoman, League of Shadows. But anyways, that's going to do it for now. As always, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Links to my Facebook, Twitter, Blue Sky, Instagram, Mastodon, Patreon, PayPal can be found in the description box down below. This is Rock and Roll Spock signing off, saying live long and rock hard.